Yeah.
So I'm here with Wolf Geppert, who is an astrochemist at Stockholm University in Sweden. He is also the chairman of the European Astrobiology Institute, and we have just finished attending. Wolf was a scientific organizer for a wonderful conference here on the beautiful island of La Palma, the first biannual rather conference. The first one to take place here, and then in 2 years, Iceland. Is that correct,
Yes,
Wolf?
this is correct. We also want always to hold our meetings in places where there is astrobiology research done,
Uh huh.
where there are sites for astrobiology research. We have here in La Palma a new volcano eruption with a new lava field, which will be colonized by life. We have salt gardens which host extremophiles. We have, of course, lots of exoplanet and um, astronomy research here on La Palma with all the telescopes like Grande Can, ING, and TNG, and we have also the possibility here to get a venue at a very affordable and and advantageous price, so that even students and early career scientists can afford to be here.
And you told me that kind of counterintuitively, that one of the things that you want to see done is that astrobiology becomes more interdisciplinary, not just in the sciences, but in bringing people in from the humanities who are interested in the big questions about life and the origin of
Yeah.
life. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think the humankind has always thought about its origin and the origin of lives in generally. There is an interesting historical development. If you also look at the search for extraterrestrial life, if we happen to find evidence for extraterrestrial life, there are questions: how will society react to that? How will it change our perception of the universe? How do, for example, religious communities react to that? Some of them have little problems, some of them have more problems with the possibility of extraterrestrial
But let's
extraterrestrial
be
life.
clear though, extraterrestrial life can mean everything from evidence of a microfossil on Mars to a Star Trek type civilization. So, uh, do you really think that a religious group is going to be concerned about finding a fossilized record of a
But
microbe on
it
Mars?
it might be, and you are right on that. That very likely, if you find extraterrestrial life, it will be microbial life, because the microbial life on Earth is several billions of years old, whereas humankind has just an age of about 1 million years. So
Right, right.
this gives the microbial life a much more likelihood to be detected also.
And then one final thing we touched on this, and that is, uh, I I personally think that astrobiology, the field, we need to take more risks in terms of the mission risk. We've become very risk averse, both NASA and ESA, in my humble opinion. Uh, we were discussing that, and you kind of agree, I think, with me on that.
Somewhat I agree. It's of course difficult. You are, as a organization, as a government organization like NASA or an intergovernmental organization like ESA, you always have to explain to the general public why you are doing that, why you are spending money of that, when we have very important social problems and climate change to deal with. But I think it's also important to see the chances, and it's well known that space research contributes a lot into climate research by satellite surveys, for example. And I think we should see also in missions always more the chances than the risks. It's very tempting and it's very easy to be against something. It's always less easy to promote and be for something.
So, and then also in terms of being ambitious in the missions, you mentioned that as well.
Yes, I mean, very often you start with a very ambitious mission plan, and due to funding problems and due to other problems, a lot of the payload is reduced. A lot of mission parts are then cut off. So very often you see quite a lot of downsizing in space missions as they go ahead, and of course that is not really good. A lot of space missions are also not selected, so it's very difficult even to get a mission approved. The chances are not really very high, and a lot of work, of course, is lost when you spend a lot of time designing a mission which then is not allowed to fly due to lack of funding, even if it is very if it would be very meritful to have it.
So, Wolf, thank you so much, and you did a great job with the organization. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to
It
me
was my
today.
pleasure.
Thank you.